Hi there, welcome to De-Roofing Dentistry. This is Dr. Kushali Arora, and today in this lecture we will discuss the overall sequence of complete denture fabrication. This lecture is intended to provide a broad overview of the procedure. In upcoming videos, each step will be discussed individually in greater detail, including clinical techniques, material use, and important considerations. Complete denture fabrication is a systemic process that combines both clinical and laboratory procedure to produce a functional, comfortable, and aesthetic prosthesis for the edentulous patient. So let's get started. So the first step is diagnosis and treatment planning. The procedure begins with a thorough examination of the patient. Medical and dental histories are recorded, oral tissues are evaluated, and the treatment plan is formulated. So, we'll start with the patient evaluation. We will evaluate the gait and build of the patient, the age of the patient, complexion, cosmetic index, mental attitude of the patient. Okay, then after we will start taking the history. So we will ask the occupation of the patient to know the socioeconomic status, the race of the patient, location where they come from, the religion. Okay, we will also take dental history. So we will ask for previous denture if there was any, if there's any current denture, we will ask about that. Okay, we will ask about the pre-extraction records. Then we will move on to the medical history. We will ask for any condition, if they have any diseases of joint or cardiovascular disease that they are suffering from, disease of skin or neurological disease. Okay, so we will ask all the medical history. Then we will move on to the local clinical examination. In local clinical examination, we will do the extraoral and intraoral examination. So firstly, in extraoral examination, we will do the TMJ examination, we will do muscle tone examination, we will check the muscle development. Okay, we will check the lip competency. Okay, so we will check all that in extraoral examination. Then we will go for the intraoral examination. So we will check for the existing teeth if there are any. We will check for mucosa, the color and condition of mucosa. We will do the salivary test. Okay, the salivary flow test. Then we will check the residual alveolar ridge. We will check the size, the form of the ridge. We will look for the contour of the ridge. Then after, once intraoral examination is done, we will go for radiological exam. We will take a OPG and we will do the radiological exam. After that, we will examine the previous dentures if there was any, and then we will make a diagnostic impression using alginate impression material. We will avoid using rigid impression materials to avoid the undercuts. Okay. Then once the diagnosis and treatment planning is done, we will move on to pouring the diagnostic cast. Okay, using the dental plaster. After that, we will do the surveying of the diagnostic cast with the surveyor. So this diagram that you're able to see here is the surveyor. Okay, surveyor is used to check the undercuts, to check the depth of the undercuts. Okay, to determine the amount of mouth preparation that will be required and to determine the path of insertion. So we will do all these things. We will evaluate everything with the diagnostic cast. Okay. Once the diagnostic cast is poured and evaluated using surveyor, we will do the treatment planning. So we will choose the type of processes that the patient will require, either a complete denture or a partial denture, a fixed denture, or a removable denture. Okay, so we will evaluate that. And we will also apply the design consideration. We will also design the denture. Okay, so once the treatment planning is done, we will move on to the pre-prosthetic surgery. So if there's need of any extraction or if there's any need of frenectomy or the alveoloplasty and removal of tori. So we will do all these surgical procedures before we take the primary impression, and we will give it some time to heal. Okay, and then we will take our primary impression. Okay, so we will take our primary impression with the impression compound, which is a rigid impression material, a mucocompressive impression material. Okay, and after the primary impression is taken, we will pour it with dental plaster, and now once again we are going to do surveying of the primary cast, okay, to determine the path of insertion and everything, and we will adapt a spacer on the primary cast and fabricate a spatial tray over it. Okay, the spacer is adapted on the area of the ridge that needs the relief, and the spatial tray can be constructed using shellac, acrylic, or polystyrene. Okay, so once the primary cast is poured and the spacer and the spatial tray is fabricated, we will go for the secondary impression. So in secondary impression, the first step is border molding, and we do the border molding using the green stick compound. Now the border molding is done to record the vestibular area. Okay, so we will put the green stick compound on the border of the tray, and then we will try to record the vestibule and also the posterior palatal seal area. Once that is done, we will trim the excess green stick compound and we will scrape out the wax spacer that we adapted. Okay, so after that we will provide relief holes over the area where additional relief is required, and then we will start taking the impression using zinc oxide eugenol impression paste. Okay, so after the secondary impression is taken, after border molding is done and the impression is taken using zinc oxide eugenol, we will pour the cast. Okay, but to pour the master cast, we need to do some work. So we need to do beading and boxing. So beading and boxing is basically the procedure that is done to make a box type structure around the impression that we have taken using the wax. Okay, so beading the secondary impression using beading or modeling wax, and then after boxing the secondary impression using boxing or modeling wax, and then we will pour the master cast using the dental stone. Okay, so once the master cast is poured, we will fabricate the denture base. Now this denture base is temporary denture base, and that can be made using shellac or acrylic. Okay, we will fabricate occlusal rim using the modeling wax. Okay, so after both these steps are done, we will take the jaw relation. So the jaw relation is the relationship between the maxilla and mandible. Okay, so we will establish that including the vertical and horizontal jaw relationship, and then we will take the orientation relation using face bow and we will transfer that to the articulator. Okay, and then we will articulate our cast. Okay, then we will attach the traces to the occlusal rims. Okay, so then after we will perform the Gothic arch tracing. This is performed to record the movements of the mandible and to determine the true centric relation. Then we will remount the mandibular cast according to the true centric relation. So now we will remount the cast according to the Gothic arch tracing that we did. Okay. Then protrusive and lateral interocclusal records are made in eccentric relations, and articulator is programmed according to the intraocclusal records. Then we will do the anterior teeth arrangement. So the teeth are arranged and evaluated intraorally to verify aesthetics, speech, occlusion and patient acceptance. Okay, so once the teeth are arranged, we will do an anterior try-in. Then after we will arrange the posterior teeth and we will do the posterior try-in. Okay, so firstly we will arrange anterior teeth, we will do a try-in. Then we will arrange the posterior teeth according to the balanced occlusion and we will do a try-in again. After the try-in is done, we will wax it up, okay, and then we will process the denture. Okay, once the denture is processed, we will finish the denture, we will trim it, we will polish it. Okay, then we will insert the denture. So while insertion, we will check for the proper fit and function. We will give proper instruction to the patient, and we will book a recall appointment after 24 hours to check any immediate changes. We will refine occlusal discrepancies if any present, and we will call for review after a week and every 3 to 6 months. Okay, so this is all about the steps of complete denture fabrication. If you liked my video, please do share and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.